Namaskar, I'm Ashok Vyas, and life is fascinating, interesting, and it is amazing how each one of us is unique with a set of potentials and qualities and interests that are bestowed upon us. And we are fortunate to be joined today by someone who discovered her spiritual side at very early age, and then she has also helped people find the correct path as per uh, their own specific nature. And to learn more about someone who moved from India to London and now she's here in New York, she's also referred to as Gayathri Mata. We refer to her as Gayathri Devi, and she is also spiritual guide. And what is it that made her realize her divinity? We'll talk about that and how she has been helping or guiding. We'll try to learn a little bit more about her life and her insight. So I thank you for joining us here.
Yes.
And so we were talking before the show. What is it that made you think that you are blessed?
It's not, I'm blessed. I realized I'm blessed. And God blessed me in my life. Totally, I live in miracles. When I realized myself that I'm capable to guide others, I'm guiding since then. For not everybody that they not believe in religion or believe in that. People who have the real trust in God, they come for their problems and taking guidance from me. Not only just the spiritual life, they in real materialist, the life that day-to-day life also, I'm guiding them without.
Okay, so we'll walk with you in terms of your life. So as I understand, it was at the age 6 or so that there was a special experience which made her wake up at late night, and then she also had the vision of 3 bright beings. They assured her that she will be making use of some special, call it powers, which would help her guide people. Am I right?
Yes, it's a gift. I'm blessed.
Yes.
It's real. It's happening every day. My God is guiding me to guide others. I believe in God. I have that real faith in. I pray, just not pray for myself. I pray for all the creation with God blessed in this planet. Whether I want to know their face, I don't know about them, but still I pray for everyone, especially the peace and harmony with the love. And we should care God's creation, that we can't ignore anything which God already given blessings. We live in blessings. We have to care ourselves and to others. Every little thing, it's happening with their grace only. Without their grace, nothing can be known. Even the scientific world, now they are also accepting that some existence are there. There's some power. The power I believe in, that is the Almighty God's power, the supreme power, is the one functioning. Yes.
Okay, so when you say that prayers and peace, what do you think is the cause of restlessness in the world, or the kind of tensions that we see, and why lack of peace in the world? What are the main reasons?
Yes, I do agree with, because the human nature never gets satisfied in life. If God already blessed everything, it's enough. But we are the one making ourselves, putting ourselves into difficulties. We are the one making tough times in our life. We have to have that let go nature. Okay, I have something in my hand, that someone is hungry, that we can give. Already all the Vedas, or you believe in all the Holy Scripture says, you share the love. Not just the physical body that made for each other, marrying and children. We have to care for only our. The nature which you see now, every single individual, not most of them, like think that me first, instead of me first, put the God first. It's the grace first. If the grace is there, the peace will be there. We have to accept that our mistake we have to correct. We can't underestimate because it's God's creation. No matter what, the 5 continents, but still all the living things belongs to the upper one. So when we realize that, just give the small smile, look at each other. It doesn't going to cost. But we think that, oh, why should I smile at them? Are you stupid that you are looking at me? Why you are staring at me? When they feel that, end of the day, you can expect the unity. Whether you know the face or not, don't know the face, but you have to just to acknowledge the small little smirk, this little smile is the symbol of love. We're not going to laugh at, but give a small smile. The smile, it stays forever. Even we leave the world, the smirk will stays if we really have that within our heart.
So smile is important, says Gayathri Devi ji, and when you were smiling with the discovery of the special blessing, and every human being is blessed, but then some have a little bit of more in terms of intensity of it, if I may say that way. So once that became clear to you that you are blessed, after that, while you were studying or you were playing with your friends, was there any difference in your day-to-day behavior?
Nothing. I stayed normal. You know, I do all my duties as a normal human being. End of the day, you know, the blessings are different.
So blessings are important, and then clarity helps us lead our life properly.
Yes, of course, we have to realize ourselves how much we are blessed.
Right. So when, let us say, you were in your teenage or when you were in college, you were studying in
Yes,
Bangalore,
yes.
I believe, and
In Chennai.
Chennai. Okay.
Yeah.
So were your friends seeking your help
Yes,
in
sir.
dealing with the problems? And any one instance that you may want to share from that period when you were young and maybe another friend or somebody came to you with some problem?
See, almost everybody comes because everybody discusses with their own problems. Even though I was small, you know, I just give them the correct direction, you know, how they can deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that I can say many examples, but I can't mention their name.
No, without
But
name.
still, one of my friend, what happens was, the mother is a single mother. The father left the family, 2 daughters. They were suffering for financially and all sort of problems. She used to come and cry with me that, look, you know, father left me, and now I have to, you know, do some work and to get money and, you know, help the family. This I don't like. I want to study, you know, I want to get help from someone, and otherwise I want to leave the family and go somewhere else. I said, look, you don't know your purpose, that you come to this planet somehow, and you have to have the tolerance and to know how to just get out of the problem. You know, problems always there in life and somehow or other, but to take one step at a time. You God given the energy, just your mother is taking care of you and you are giving the little support, that okay, you can't do this work, but at least you help your mother can go and do some work. You know, the housework, they used to go to India and they work. They were doing like that. One sort of time, the mother wants to get second marriage, want to get rid of these children. The story has become the other way around. This girl came back to me. You said, look, you helped me in this way. I started, you know, do all the homework. My mother started working. Now she wants to get married. The other person, how can I live with? Again I said, you don't know your destiny. You don't know your destiny. Still you have to have the tolerance. Look, if your mother wants to leave, Let her live. You work and study. You will, one day, the world will look at you that you are wonderful. Exactly. It happened. She worked hard in her life. She studied. Then she has become a very big position in the thing. And now we have to get an appointment to see her. I can't mention her designation, what she is. She has become a very big person, like that. And the other instant I can say, like the ladies are not up to, sometimes they go beyond their way. One lady, she got 3 children, newly come to that area. Everybody hated her because of her behavior. No one wants to take her in that particular area. Very, see that lady, you don't talk to her, she's character this and that. I said no. We never know in life. It's not the nature that they are bad. Somehow they have to pay their karma back. I realized that lady, when we give her a proper advice, she might get change in her life to be a good person.
So we move with your permission, and there is a transition in everybody's life. Once you get married, then if you are totally towards the spiritual dimension of your being, then many times people prefer to follow celibacy. In your case, you were clear that grahasthi and your spiritual pursuits can coexist. So talk to me a little bit about this dilemma which many people have, that if you are a householder, then probably you do not have as much opportunity to realize.
So with 3 categories we can lead the divine life. 1, completely dedicate to the God and live away from, not any connection with the materialist things, or just to say God's name and live their own to get the enlightenment or to achieve the God's grace. The second thing, they have to realize themselves and then to help others to live the life normal. That's the second category. Third category, like living like gurus and teaching others and guiding others with some classes or courses. End of the day, how many classes we take, how many courses we teach, never know the destiny of every single creature from the human beings. We have to have the faith that God is the supreme power. He knows what should be given, what not should be given.
See,
when we control, we have to realize ourselves. We are come to this earth with a purpose. Every individual come to complete some work with already God has decided and given, and we have to realize. When we start realizing, we have to talk to ourselves first. All the gurus or all the rishis or whoever it is, the purpose they complete and they have to go back to merge in the light end of the day. That's the thing.
So you didn't answer my question exactly.
Sorry.
No, so you didn't answer my question directly. In terms of, in your personal experience, were you clear that being a householder, becoming a mother, getting married would have no bearing on your spiritual experiences?
See, these are all, it's a day-to-day life, what the commitment, being a wife or being a mother and being a sister, whatever, is the part of life. The part of life is the duties. I see that the duties, but this one, my God is my priority. I 24/7 or no matter what, I am with the God's hands. I know my God will take me to the right path and he is guiding me, I am guiding others.
Okay, so let me interrupt
this
you here.
doesn't bother me, the family life or my children, or it doesn't bother me. It's my duty. I know. I'm committed. I have to do. It's a duty. It's a part of my life. That's all.
So here's a question. It is coming from your expression. I know it's normally said, my God, but when the way you said it, my God, so my God and everybody's God is one.
Yes, of course,
right.
of course. See, and one I want to clear this statement. When you hurt by yourself or something mistake happens, what you will say?
My God.
That's the way I said.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to clarify.
But God is one.
Yeah, God
See,
is one. Right.
You're
so
asking, sorry?
Sure.
You asked me that how you differentiate this, because the household and your whatever, the children commitment, whatever, it's a part of life. But that's the reason I said my God, because He never let me to hurt. He is taking care. The rest I'm taking care of. That's all.
Okay, so how are you taking care of God? He's taking care of you. And when I say that, I want to ask you, when people want to hold on to their spiritual way of connecting with life, there are certain practices which would be different based on the religion that you come from or the kind of faith that you subscribe to.
I completely just denying that the religion, I have only one correction that I would say, I would emphasize that the religion is the sector, Christian or Hindu or whatever it is. End of the day, we are the human beings. We have to respect each other's feelings, that whether good or wrong, we could not criticize. The religion is the sector, but the human is not the sector, right? It's a God's creation. Why this all came in life is want to get the attention somebody has created. If I say that my father has bought this property for me, and somebody will listen, yes, your father has bought the property, yeah. So the attention goes to seeking the attention. That's the reason the religion was created. Religion is nothing but the supreme power. Is the only one. I am very strong on that.
So supreme power is being perceived through religion by most of the practitioners. So when you say have faith, and let's say if you go to Christianity, then you see there are many forces actively working in making sure that others also come under the same fold and follow the same path. So they say that if you don't believe in this path, then you have no way towards liberation. Something like that. It happens in New York also, it happens in India also. So when you say God, then people, whosoever is the practitioner of whatever faith they come from, they will associate the form of God or the way to reach. So talk to me a little bit about it, because this is causing a lot of conflict in India also, in whole world.
Yes, we have to have the mind, generously to accept. Right? See, if I say strictly I'm Hindu, I have this many practices I have to follow. Somebody, they want to live like, I have to follow some tradition and culture values. Of course, we have to respect the culture. The religion is the thing, practice that go near to God. That's all. But we can't fight for the religion. We can't fight for this.
We should not is right.
Yes.
But can't is not happening because people are fighting. But maybe that is a
end of the
domain.
day, who is going to achieve? I'm sorry, because you're saying that.
Sure.
End of the day, who is going to achieve what?
Yeah.
What? They're going to lose the peace and harmony.
So how do you stop them?
See, they have to realize that they are human beings. Every single human being have to respect others. If you respect others, easily the problem will go away, it will disappear.
So
like,
it's a catch-22. What happens is people start talking about if they don't respect how much I'm good, if they're going to attack, how am I going to. So let's move towards your side.
So, okay, I'm simply saying, let go policy, right? Somebody really sick on their mind, they'll come and troubling us. But you can't say that, okay, you trouble me, let go. I have to defend myself. That's what the argument is there, right? If they don't respect, they respect first, they have to respect themselves and respect others and respect the laws, no matter what, which country, which place, or no matter. If they are not realizing themselves, they are not respecting their own family, how they respect the neighbors? For that, they really need the master that to guide them. See, so many holy scriptures are there. Everybody holding one and fighting each other means what?
Okay, so here allow me to sort of share with you, and you are aware, and you have been referred to as Gayathri Mata by some of the people who follow you, and indeed this is one form of mother goddess. And when we connect with Gayathri Mata or we chant Gayathri Mantra,
Yes.
that is also universal.
Yeah.
And yet, when you are referring to it, it comes under a certain way which is referred to as Hinduism, which is different than Christianity, which is different than Islam.
Yes.
Right? So, the question is, when we are referring to Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma, as we say, there are different paths, and when Swami Vivekananda came to America, he said that there are infinite ways that can be adopted to reach the infinite. But that kind of openness is not seen in other, if I may say, religion, because they say, no, this is the only way. That is causing a lot of conflicts.
Yes. So, just I want to correct, not some people, most of them, they following all over the world. I have my children, and if you want to follow, just chant Gayatri Mantra for making yourself peace, inner peace. Although you feel like you have pleasant day, that you have luck, and the other person is coming, say, I prayed, I went to
That's
church,
fine, yeah.
I prayed, and I'm happy. So they have to keep themselves. They are not enforced. They are not invade to others' territory, others' boundary, to enforce them, to change the mind. No, let it be natural. Respect, first respect. If 1,000 people there is a bigger guru and a bigger religion and only 3 people, no. The souls counts. End of the day, everyone should first keep themselves disciplined. When the discipline, if they follow the discipline, if they are disciplined, everything will be under, correct place. We don't follow like I'm interfering with too much of your thing, what you are wearing and what you are praying, what you are eating, that makes difficulties in life.
That is absolutely true. And very briefly, you moved to London from India.
Yes.
You have been in London for a long time. Talk to me a little bit about your experience of helping people in London and India. Was there any basic difference?
See, I'm traveling all around the world, and not only particular community that it's just I'm holding on. I respect everybody. And in London, yes, in London, thousands and thousands of people, many of them they are Hindus and Christians and Islam people, but I never see, I see their pain, I guide them, and I want them to get out of the problem and to live peacefully. Whoever is in problems, they can't handle it, they can get the guidance that how can.
Okay, so let us move towards the concluding part of our conversation. What is your vision for future in terms of in what way you want to guide people, and any particular insight that you would like to leave with us or for our viewers, which would help the world move towards peace and more harmony?
See, only thing I would say, you know, first they have to keep themselves in peace. They have to make their mind that no matter what, whatever the problem comes, God has given the wisdom to handle it. They don't need to just jump into conclusion that this religion will give the good luck, other religion won't. They have to put their effort, work properly and look after their family, pray without fail. Whatever the religion they follow, but they have to thank God they are still alive. When they leave their body, their soul has to merging with the Almighty's feet and merging into the Almighty, the Lord's light. They have to just keep themselves peace and happy and to share the love and peace to others, to greet everyone with a love. That's all.
Wonderful. Those lovely words coming from Gayathri ji, and greet everyone with respect and receive as well as radiate love is the message that comes to us from everyone, and that's what we found someone who is blessed at early age sharing with us, and I really appreciate you taking the trouble of coming all the way to ITV studio to connect with our viewers with lots
Thank
of
you.
good wishes.
Sorry, one thing I
Sure.
would like to mention, that don't fight in the name of religion. Don't hate the name of the place they born, the place they live. Don't underestimate the one they're really in need for the food or clothes, the water, whatever. One who have that can share the little bit to others. And end of the day, we are all God's children. We are all blessed. We all live in peace and happy. God
Thank-
bless
once again,
everybody.
yeah.